My name's BethAnn. I've been coming to Davisville for almost 5 years. I came here, I was really struck by how friendly everyone was, but it was still really easy to sit up in the balcony and be kind of shy. So I did first go to the women's ministry. It was just beginning at that time, and I met some of the funniest people, probably the funniest people who are at this church. And the women were just like so welcoming and really hysterical. And it was really just a point of joy. Like you could go and have a really great time. But I still wasn't sure what God was calling me to do at Davisville. At that time, I was still in the earlier phases of recovering from a sexual assault and trying to figure out how God was going to use that story in my testimony for him. So Pastor Bobby recommended that I go to Life Recovery. And Life Recovery is, I think, one of the gems of Davisville. Is not just for traditional substance use issues. Our group welcomes people who are recovering from their sin, the brokenness of this world, or sometimes even the sin that impacts us from other people's lives. And there are no rules. So probably about half the group hasn't actually struggled with substance addiction at all or ever in their life, but they have been impacted by sin. I just felt so seen and heard, and I knew that there was a group that could come around me that understood where I was and what I was going through. I started looking around, and I always ask, what gifts has God given me that I can use for him? So, among other things, he gave me the experience of going through a 9-year divorce with my ex-husband. And I learned a lot. I learned a lot about trusting God through that. And so I saw that Davisville had a divorce care group and asked if it could be revived, because apparently they just needed somebody to step up and facilitate it. And it is a wonderful experience. People come in heartbroken and grieving the loss of their hopes, their dreams, a lot of their security and their financial future. And I get to sit there on Wednesday nights and share that, first of all, God sees, God knows, God loves them, and he wants to help rebuild their lives. And that is one of the wonderful things about the support ministries at Davisville, whether it's grief share or divorce care or life recovery, that in all those instances, God loves you, he knows, he loves you nonetheless, and he wants to be there as you step forward and rebuild. And to me, it's the ultimate privilege to be able to sit with people, sometimes to cry. We're always surprised how much we actually laugh at divorce care, and really just see that God is faithful through it all.